Hey, what's up? It's your girl Nique, and you're tuned in to Nique at Night. Okay, so tonight we're going to be talking about Jussie Smollett and this horrible attack that was done on him last night. I was not supposed to be live, you guys. That was a total accident. I was at first. What happened was I was gonna pre-record the video, and then in the middle of me pre-recording the video, I remembered that there was a couple receipts that I forgot to put on my screen. And so I was like, oh, shoot, let me put these receipts that I forgot so that when I actually record the video, it's more seamless and I'm not like all over the place and reporting it. So I was not supposed to be live. So thank you, Rose, for DMing me while I was like looking up the receipts. I seen my screen flash that I got a DM. And then I'm looking like, oh, shoot. And then right after that, my mom had called me and she was like, do you know that you were live? So yeah, no, I did not know that I was live. I was trying to pull up all the receipts for the story. So my bad. But anyway, let's get into it. I was going to pre-record it and then I was going to post it because my live be tripping. But I'm gonna just go ahead and go. But yeah, I was not supposed to be live. That's so annoying and scary and weird, but whatever. So anyway, so last night Jussie Smollett was attacked in this hate crime. Apparently, I guess there were people who had it out for him ahead of time, and then he was caught leaving his apartment. And when he was leaving his apartment, they attacked him. So I'm going to go on over to TMZ to read the report for you guys so that I can bring everybody up to speed. And again, oh my God, I'm so embarrassed that my crap was recording me live. I'm luckily, I wasn't saying nothing or doing nothing crazy. But anyways, let's go on to this article because this is a very serious topic and it's very unfortunate. So, I want to cover this and talk to you guys about this. So TMZ reported on the issue and they have wrote this article. So this article is from TMZ and it says it's Empire star Jussie Smollett was brutally attacked by two men who beat him up, put his head in a noose, and screamed, "This is MAGA country." Sources directly connected to Jussie tell TMZ the actor arrived in Chicago from New York late Monday, and around 2 a.m. he was hungry and went to a Subway. We're told when shortly after he walked out on his way home, someone yelled, "Aren't you that?" And I guess it's supposed to be faggot, Empire, nigga. I'm assuming that's what those words are. And then the report says, the two men, both white and wearing ski masks, viciously attacked Jussie as he fought back, but they beat him badly and fractured a rib. They put a rope around his neck, poured bleach on him. As they left, they yelled, "This is MAGA country." Jussie took himself to Northwestern Memorial where he was treated. He was discharged later Tuesday morning. So these people put a noose around his neck. They beat him. They put bleach on him. Like, it's just something that it's like, why is this happening in 2019? And apparently there was a hate letter that was sent to him 8 days ago. So he got a letter in the mail, and 8 days ago they had put this, hold on, let me see. Ooh, okay, so this is the letter this is not the letter. Okay, wait. This is the letter that he received. So right here is, you know how you watch movies and you hear about people sending the letters that got the clippings like that spell out the words and all of that. This is one of those movie type letters to where they put on there and they spelled out, "You will die, black fag." And then they have this illustration of him dying and it was addressed to him. And so this happened 8 days ago. So after this happened, he gets caught in his building and they actually catch him and actually beat him. And that's like, I'm like, what in the world? Like, just for your sexual orientation, like, I didn't do anything to you. I didn't cause you any harm. you just have a problem with me because I live a certain lifestyle. I mean, I feel like that is jacked up. This is a photo of Jussie and Lee Daniels. This is their FaceTime call. And so you can see like he's like disheveled. He has a bruise under his eye. And Lee Daniels is talking to him about the incident, I guess. And, you know, Lee Daniels ended up going and making a video and sending his, you know, love and support his way. And I'm just like, I'm blown away because I was literally at work this morning. And when I was at work, I got a DM from one of you guys. Somebody had wrote me and they was like, did you hear about what happened with Jussie? And I'm like, no, I'm at work. So like when I'm at work, I don't really look at social media. Like I'll check my text or I'll check DMs here and there. But like she started to tell me all these details and I'm like, wow, this is crazy. Like this is horrible that this is the times that we are in. And you would think that it's more accepting of the sexual orientation of people and what they do. But apparently people have a huge problem with that. Let me also show you guys what Lee Daniels had to say about this. So let me pull up Lee Daniels speaking about this and let me share this with you guys. So this is what Lee Daniels had to say.
It's taken me a minute to come to social media about this because, Jussie, you are my son. You didn't deserve, nor anybody deserves, to have a noose put around your neck, to have bleach thrown on you, to be called die, faggot, nigger, or whatever they said to you. You are better than that. We are better than that. America is better than that. It starts at home. It starts at home, yo. We have to love each other, regardless of what sexual orientation we are. Because it shows that we are united on a united front. And no racist fuck can come in and do the things that they did to you. Hold your head up, Jussie. I'm with you. I'll be there in a minute. It's just another fucking day in America.
So that's what Lee Daniels had to say to him. There was a lot of people who offered up a lot of support to Jussie, who wanted to support him in this time and offer up, you know, their kind words to try to get him through this horrible time. Let me go on over to this website. This is tofab.com, and it shows all of the different celebrities who offered up their support and offered up kind words to, you know, like I said, help him get through this. So let me scroll down. So this is the statement that Empire released. So they said, we are deeply saddened and outraged to learn that a member of our Empire family, Jussie Smollet, was viciously attacked last night. We send our love to Jussie, who is resilient and strong, and we will work with law enforcement to bring these perpetrators to justice. The entire studio, network, and production stands united in the face of any despicable act of violence and hate, and especially against one of our own. And so that was a statement from Fox and Empire themselves. And then these are different celebrities who offered up their kind words. This is an Instagram post from Naomi Campbell. And in her post, she said, one of the most beautiful things that happened to me when working on Empire was meeting Jussie Smollett. Lee, the original Big Daddy, please do something. Do not let these MFers get away with this. Mayor of Chicago, please make this a priority. Lee, you brought the city of Chicago Empire, which has been good for their city. Now they need to catch these despicable people who have committed such a horrific act of hate. And then she put the heart emoji. And then this is a post from Tracy Ellis Ross. She shares a photo of Jussie. And in the caption, it says, sending so much love to you at Jussie Smollett. I'm sorry for what happened to you. I stand with you. I love you. And I'm praying for you. I'm praying for your heart and your healing. The fact that the fact that senseless, racist, homophobic, hateful acts are still happening in 2019 is disgusting and heartbreaking. My prayer go out to Jussie and everyone else suffering from bigot and violent attacks, awaiting justice, actively celebrating life, love, humanity, and freedom. So then they shared the video that I just showed you guys of Lee Daniels. This is from Janelle Monáe, and that she shared a photo of the two of them together. And then in the caption, it says, this hate crime against our brother at Jussie Smollet is proof that no matter how famous you may be, it still does not protect you from vicious, racist homophobes, and it is still a risk daily to be a blackout and proud human being. I am sending so much love to you, Jussie, praying for your healing. Thank you for being an inspiration to me and so many people. Thank you for inspiring us to walk our truth. Thank you for choosing freedom over fear. I will continue to walk bold, black, and proud in your honor always. With love from your bi-pan, free-ass MFing sister. This pic is of me thanking him for sending flowers after the RS article, which gave me great anxiety, by the way. What a kind soul. So then this is from, I guess, the Hollywood Reporter, where it shows a post where it says that he was attacked in a hate crime. This is from Tia Mowry. She shared a photo of Jussie. And then in the caption of her photo, it says, this makes me so angry. The Mowry / Hardick family, the Mowry - Hardricks love you at Jussie. We are praying for your family and recovery. Love wins. It's hard kind of looking at this super small, because on my thing, it's like smaller than what you guys see it. But anyways, so then this is Miss Tina Lawson, which is Beyonce's mother. She posted a repost of it. And then in her caption, she says, I am in shock and despair about this. If I hear one more person say that this administration is not encouraging the boldness of the racist, sexist, homophobic attitudes in this country, I'm going to scream. People walking around ignorantly wearing a MAGA hat and saying that it has nothing to do with anything but making the country great again. This is the kind of crap that happens. Wake up, people. Stop hiding behind this BS. Let's be real and call it and tell it like it is. Down with MAGA, code word for what? So that is what Beyonce's mother had to say. And then let me check in on the chat to make sure you guys are here. Are you guys all tuned in? Okay. Making sure I'm not having no technical difficulties, because y'all know how on live stuff be tripping. Anyways, so let me continue to read to you guys what people are saying. So this is a post from Tyrese. He shares a photo of Jussie. And in the caption, it says, good people don't have a bad bone in his body. So, of course, what happened to Jussie today has us all beyond angered. A racist Trump supporter struck again. This time you mess with one of ours, and we don't be taking this ish lightly. Stay strong, Jussie. Everything that can possibly be done will be done. Prayers for you for a speedy recovery. So, this one, I don't know how to pronounce her name correctly, but it's Yara. I don't know how to pronounce her name, but I think she on the show Grownish. I think this is who that is. I don't know how to say her name. So, but in her caption, she shares words for Jussie, and it says, you can never dim someone who is the manifestation of light. Sending love to the brilliant human / artist and humanitarian at Jussie Smollett. I'm at a loss for words, but one thing I know for certain is an act of hate against you is an act of hate against all of us. We will continue to stand with you. So that is from Yara I don't know how to pronounce it, but I think, like I said, I think she's on Grownish. So this is from Candice Burr. I'm not sure who that is. But in her caption, it says, oh man, at Jussie Smollett, we love you and are praying for complete and total healing. This breaks my heart. Another person shares words for Jussie, and they shared a photo of him. And then in the caption, it says, I stand with you at Jussie Smollett. I refuse to accept that we have to watch our backs every moment or for how we were made. This should anger us all. Sending love and light to Jussie. Thank you, Brian. All any us can do is keep shining a light into the darkness. So then this is a post from Viola Davis, and she shares a photo of Jussie. And then let's see what it says in her caption. So in her caption, it says, OMG, this is why the LGBT community continue to fight to be seen and protected against hate. We all have to take this racist and homophobic act of violence very personally. My arms are around you at Jussie Smollett. You are loved. So that is from Viola Davis. And this is all of the celebrities who are lending him support, condolences, and well, I don't think condolences is the right word, but support in this act of hate against him. And if you guys are just tuning in, he was attacked last night by two people in a hate crime. They beat him, poured bleach on him. They put a noose around his neck. He is now being hospitalized for this act of hate, and it's very unfortunate. And these are all of these celebrities who are lending their support to help him get through this situation. So let me continue to go down and see who else. So this is Holly Berry. Holly Berry posted up a post, and she shared a photo of Jussie. And in her caption, let's see what she says. It says, I've known Jussie since he was 10 years old, and a man of Jussie Smollett's talent, intellect, and kindness should be an undisputed blessing to our community. My heart is hurting knowing that he's suffering, and for what? Just for being the fact that his presence on this earth would be perceived as a threat to anyone only shows the magnitude of their fear and confusion. I pray that our country learns to heal, that we may see each other for who we are and nothing more. We got to find the love, y'all. Praying endlessly for Jussie's quick recovery at Northwestern Memorial. Anyone with information is asked to call Area Central Detectives, and then she gives the phone number to the detective bureau. She gives to the office. I don't know why my words is all flubber today, but it is what it is. Anyway, so this is the real Evan Ross. He shares a photo of Jussie, and in his caption, he says, I'm sending my love and prayers to my brother at Jussie Smollett and his family. This was a racist and homophobic attack, and justice must be served. So it continues to have a slew of people who send kind words to him. Zendaya also offers up a tweet, and she sends her words of comfort by saying, this is heartbreaking and terrifying. Please pay attention to what's happening here. Sending all my love to @Jussie. And then she sent the post of the police department where they request anybody with information to reach out to them. So this is something very crazy, and I'm gonna stop going through those because it's a long list of people. But a lot of people lended up their support for him, and they are, outraged at this happening. And apparently this is something that was premeditated. These people sent him a hate message 8 days prior to this attack. So if you are just tuning in, there was something that was sent to him in the mail where they were going to, he needs to die and things like that. So let me pull that up for those of you who are just now tuning in. Let me pull up the letter. Okay. So this is the letter that was sent to him, and this was mailed to his residence, and they did the old-fashioned cutout newspaper clippings to, send their threat. And it says, "You will die, black fag," and it was addressed to Jussie. And this is what he looks like in the hospital currently. He is in what appears to be not so good shape. So, wishing him a speedy recovery for this horrible, horrible act. It's very unfortunate that, there's things like this happening. I know in some cases, like where there are cases where, some men are being tricked by people who are like transgender, and they don't really know like that they're transgender, and they're like kind of like tricked in a way. Those kind of, fits of rage or altercations, I don't think that they're okay, but I do understand them. Now, when it comes to a situation like Jussie, where he's just minding his own business, he's not harming anybody, he's not tricking in anybody, he's not doing anything like that, it's totally uncalled for. And it's just horrible that, that this is the time that we are in. So, I just wanted to come and bring you guys this information, and I wasn't even trying to do it live. I was trying to pre-record it because I had to read through all of this stuff, and it is what it is. Let me see if there's anything else that I missed, because I have pulled up a bunch of receipts on this. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so TMZ also, they did an update to this story. So let me go over the update before I go. And this is what TMZ updated and said. So at 11:18, okay, so we'll just start where it says 10:30 a.m. and then we'll go from the bottom to the top. I'll read from the bottom to the top to give you guys an update. So 10:30 this morning, it was stated that the Empire staff held an emergency meeting Tuesday morning in Chicago to tell everyone what happened to Jussie. We're told the cast and crew were extremely upset. Several actors were already in their trailers getting ready to shoot when they got the news. We're told there was a discussion about getting extra security on set while shooting. They have a handful of episodes left to shoot for the current season. And then they did another update at 11 a.m. and it says, Fox just issued the statement. We are deeply saddened and outraged to learn that a member of our Empire family, Jussie Smollet, was viciously attacked last night. We send our love to Jussie, who is resilient. Okay, so that's the statement that I read for you guys. Then 11:20, it says, law enforcement sources tell us the FBI was already investigating the letter sent to Jussie last week containing racist and homophobic slurs. And then at 11:18 this morning, it says, we're told cops recently visited a Target department store close to where the incident happened and obtained surveillance footage. Our source says the video shows one person, presumably Jussie, walking down the street. Officers also visited a nearby apartment building to ask for video. So they are on it. They're trying to get video and any evidence that they can. They're looking for anybody who knows any information to come forward and give up any information on who these two men who attacked him may be. And again, it's just totally sad. So let me go to the chats to see what some of you guys are saying. Actually, I'm going to open up the phone lines. I'm going to open up the phone lines for you guys, and I'm going to let you guys call in, and you guys let me know what you think about this situation. The call-in number is 605-468-8756. The access code, I'm going to give that to you guys in a second. Let me pull up the phone lines. Those of you who want to call and weigh in on this topic, I'm going to allow you guys to call in. And sorry for all my fumbles throughout reading this, but I just was on the spot because my camera had made me go live and I wasn't even ready to go live. So I was just on the spot. So anyways, somebody in the chat said, yo, I haven't seen a letter like that since the Bodyguard movie. Shaking my head. They took it back, right? I only remember stuff like that on movies where they do that, and they
Welcome. This service is provided by freeconferencecall.com. There is one host in this conference. The recording has started.
Okay, so the phone lines are open. Any of you who want to call, you simply call from your cell phone, and you just put in the access code after you call in, and then you'd let me know what you think about this situation. The call-in number is in the chat. I just posted it in the chat, 605-468-8756. And the access code, once you call, it's going to ask to put in an access code, is 284538. If for any moment that you want to call in and the number goes off of the chat, it's in my description box. So you can get the number in the description box. So again, the number is 605-468-8756. The access code is 284538. You guys could call in and let me know what you think about this incident that happened with him in Chicago being attacked. So, let's see. Somebody said put the number up. The number is in the chat now. Rose said this world is crazy. It definitely is. It definitely is. Hello?
You dig entertain.
Hello?
Hey, how you doing?
Hi, I'm fine. What do you think about this situation?
Yeah, I'm from Chicago, and it's kind of amazing that this even happened. They definitely was targeting him. And even if they didn't send him the mail, like just living here, like you'll never, think something like that would happen. Downtown Chicago, They knew he was a star. They knew he was gay.
Yeah, definitely was premeditated. And I wonder if it was more to it than just a simple, oh, you're the fag off of Empire. Like, what is the bigger story here and why were
That's what I'm saying. Like, look, I promise you, then the ski mask thing that got me. I'm from Chicago. Black people in Chicago, like, I've been all over America. It's black power in Chicago. It's no secret that the first black president came from Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And you don't run into stuff like that. He was targeted. You never know if Empire had something to do with it. It could have been the KKK or whatever, but he definitely was targeted.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it was by Empire or whether it was by someone that just don't like gay people or black people, But in Chicago, stuff like that just don't happen. That's what I'm trying to say,
Yeah, I'm just surprised that I'm like, how did they get his address to send him that letter? Like that's crazy that they had his address and everything. So I'm wondering if somebody that he knew put him up to it.
Right, like what's going on, man? It's all a publicity stunt,
Well, I wouldn't say that it's a publicity stunt, but I just would want to know what the motive was behind who did it. Like, I feel like it's more than just, oh, you're a gay guy that plays on Empire. It has to be a bigger motive than that.
Oh, you really think so?
I think so.
You don't think that the show or, the show could have did it just so they can get more ratings or for more people to be in tune? Or a racist person could have did it because it's a black gay person, like.
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I would be interested in knowing.
Coming from a person that's born and raised in Chicago. And shout out to your channel. I have a channel too. You dig entertainment. We trade rappers on my channel. We traded Kanye West from Chicago for Snoop Dogg. So, the channel was popping. Check me out.
Okay, well, y'all heard him. What is it? You Dig Entertainment?
UDIG Entertainment.
Okay, well, y'all check out You Dig Entertainment.
My page. Just check it out.
Are you going to be talking about this on your page?
For you, I will. For you, I will. But I really wasn't into it, and I live here. I'm here.
Mm-hmm.
Me personally, I think Empire or somebody like targeted him.
Yeah,
That's just me. So.
I don't know. Well, thank you for calling in. I do appreciate it. You got your little plug in real quick. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up. It's your boy, Philip Forwiller, #1 Cap Pillar. Holla at your boy.
All right. Peace out.
Right.
Is there anybody else who wants to call in about the situation? The number is in the chat, 605-468-8756. If there isn't anybody else who wants to call in, then I'll wrap up this video. But I wanted to give you guys the opportunity to call in and, let me know what you think about this situation. And let me put the number in one more time. 605-468-8756 is the number to call. Once you call, you have to give the access code. The access code is 284538. So, somebody said it's too messy to be a PR stunt. They do any and everything for clout these days, but who knows? Carson says it's just racism. Let's see. Definitely not a publicity stunt. 317, hello?
Hello, how are you doing?
Hi, I'm fine. What are your thoughts on this situation?
Okay, let me turn my TV down a little bit. My thoughts on it is, I don't know, it just don't sound right to me.
It don't. What part don't sound right?
Okay, if somebody's stalking you or whatever, how they gonna know that you done went to Subway at 2 a.m. on a Tuesday to order a meatball sub?
Well, I think it said like that they were like waiting outside or something. I don't know.
Well, I've read a couple. Me and my friend were talking about this, and I read a couple other articles about it, and that's what they said. They said that he went into Subway and then he came out,
right?
And that's when the assault happened.
Correct.
And I kind of think maybe Jussie was doing some other stuff and kind of got caught up or got jumped or something. And if these people are able to beat you up in front of the Subway, nobody at Subway looked out the window or seen you get beat up.
I think it said that he was on his way. I think it said that he was on his way home or something.
Well, I guess we could say it's conflicting reports out there, because from what I read this morning, he was supposed to have went to Subway and that he had went there and ordered his food and came out.
Okay, let me read to you what TMZ wrote. Okay, so it says, Empire star Jussie Smollet was brutally attacked by two men who beat him up, put his head in a noose, and screamed, "This is MAGA country." Sources directly connected to Jussie tell TMZ the actor arrived in Chicago from New York late Monday, and around at 2 a.m., he was hungry and went to a Subway. We're told when shortly after he walked out on his way home, someone yelled, "Aren't you that faggot Empire nigga?" So I guess he wasn't at the Subway, he was on his way home.
He was on his way home from Subway, which means that he would have received his food and he's walking out with his food. And then the assault happened.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So he evidently he made it to Subway. And I guess you're saying that he left the Subway.
Yeah.
But still, to me, I don't know. It just seems a little bit. Well, let's just say this. What if, because we've noticed with the other case, with the Jasmine and everything, what if we find out that he's not telling the whole truth?
Right. I mean, that, like, we don't know everything that happened.
I think that people need to always consider, regardless if it's a celebrity or anybody, we kind of always have to look at everything with a side eye just to make sure that everything sounds accordingly. It just seems amazing to me that all of that type of assault can happen where you done got beat up, they done broke your ribs, and you saying that you fought off two people and got away, and they poured bleach on you and tied a noose around your neck, and they had ski masks on. I mean, girl. And then I seen this thing about this letter that was sent to him.
Yeah, I posted the letter in here as well.
Yeah, I seen that, and I'm thinking, dang. I like I want my stalker to be diligent enough to do his whole letter in cut up letters from magazines. I don't want him to be one that just want to draw some pictures with a marker.
You are crazy.
Girl, that just looks so base. I want a real good psychopath. I want my psychopath that want to beat me up and kill me to send a foot or something in the mailbox or something. Just be for real about it. Just don't.
You crazy for even wanting. You got it all planned out. I am not about to play with
Be
you.
a real good stalker and psychopath. Let me go outside and open up my box and there's a rabbit in there that's been boiled or something. I'll be like, oh, hell no. This they trying to get me, you know. I mean, I need something for real. Don't send me no construction paper and some markers from Dollar Tree thing talking about black fang and stuff like that. Girl, I don't know.
I think that he was actually attacked. Me, I do. I don't know.
I believe he was attacked too.
Yeah.
But this is what I believe. Now, you know, I'm good at, you know, if I'm wrong, you know, I'm wrong, and nobody deserves to be hit and all of that. But I kind of believe that I'm gonna keep it 100. I kind of believe that maybe he was out there in these streets trying to get him a piece, and he probably met up with somebody, and an assault took place, and he was injured or hurt, or maybe they beat him up or whatever, and he don't want to tell, you know, what really happened, because, you know, some people do go out looking for sex.
Mm-hmm.
And
okay, well, I'm gonna just stop you right there, because I mean, I don't want to put all those speculations out there, because this is serious, and you know it is serious. You know, so
I just think it was a little bit so much that there was just too many details. Like that just seemed weird to me.
Mhm. Okay, so maybe I'm gonna take the next 2 callers, because I have 2 callers waiting on the line, and then I might have you call back in because you have a very interesting perspective. And so I'm gonna let you go, and then if I might, what's your name?
You can call me Lucky.
Lucky? Okay, Lucky. I might have you call back, Lucky.
Okay, well, I'll be watching. Let me know.
Okay.
All right, bye.
Those is Lucky words, not mine. Lucky just has a unique personality, so, you know, I'm not laughing at the Jussie Smollet situation, because there will be that one person in the comment who try to, you know, but he just got an interesting personality that, you know, I wasn't expecting it, you know. But anyways, let me go on to the next caller, 470, and then after that, I'm going to answer 615. So be patient with me. 470, hello. What is your thoughts on this situation? Oh, 470 hung up. Okay. 615, hello.
Hello.
Hi. What's your thoughts on this situation?
Are you talking to me?
Yes. Hello?
Well, hi, well, my name is Betty, and, well, so,
okay.
Well, what I think is, like, it's kind of ridiculous, but I kind of, mainly the only reason I'm actually calling is just because, like, I want to be on YouTube.
You what?
And plus, I really want to be on YouTube, and plus, I actually liked your video. Cool. Plus,
okay.
Like,
well, I'm gonna take the next caller, okay?
But wait,
470, hello? 470? If y'all 470, hello? Okay. So when people start playing on the phone, then I hang up the phone line. So I don't know. I wanted to give you guys the opportunity to call in, but if there's nobody else who wants to call in, I'll wrap up the conversation. But yeah, I don't know. Y'all throwing me for a loop, these callers. Like, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. I can't with y'all. But the number to call in. No, I'm just wrap it up. I'm just wrap it up because I got other videos that I gotta work on. Somebody said call Lucky back. Y'all gonna be mad at me because y'all gonna think that I'm condoning Lucky. But go ahead. I ain't condoning what Lucky say, but he has an interesting perspective, and y'all gonna put his words on me. So, yeah, y'all gonna put his words on me. Lucky is entertaining. Actually, you know what, Lucky? I need you to DM me, and we could talk. We could key on something that's not as serious, and I'm gonna get Lucky's perspective on something that's not as serious, and I'm gonna have him give me maybe when I do my update on y'all. Okay, Lucky, they want you to call in. Okay, they saying okay. Well, Lucky, call. Hello.
Linda.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi. What's your thoughts on this situation?
I think the situation is just really crazy. I just can't believe this is happening to him because Jussie just seems like the sweetest person ever. It's just crazy that people think it's like some type of conspiracy to it.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting all the conspiracies, honestly. When I opened up the phone line, I was kind of through. Like, I was like, wait a minute, what?
Right. Like, everyone just keeps bringing up these irrelevant stories that have nothing to do with the situation. Like, regardless of the reason why he was out that late at night, that still doesn't, like, negate the fact that he was beaten up for simply being black and gay. Like, it doesn't matter if he was out there to see somebody, if he was out there to get food. He shouldn't be in the hospital for this because he just seems like a sweetheart. But it's just crazy, and I just hope they find the people that did this to him.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
It's really sad. But thank you so much.
Thank you for calling in.
Hello, this is Lucky.
Lucky to call back, y'all.
I had to turn my TV down. It got that little backlash to it. Yeah, but this is what. Let me explain something to you about this situation that Okay, look, I'm a hoe. I do hoe shit, and so I look at the world sometimes through hoe eyes. I look at things through hoe eyes. So the way I looked at it, I kind of felt like, like what I was saying, that I think he was out trying to get a piece of trade, or trade did something to him, and he knew that he was hurt bad enough that he had to go to the hospital. And you know that when you go to the hospital, they're going to ask you what happened.
Yeah,
so he had to come up with some type of story. Maybe that's what he built up. And look, if I'm wrong, this is just my thoughts on the matter. And I just feel like it's something. It just don't sit well in my spirit.
So you think it was more than just? But what about the letter? Like, they say he got the letter 8 days ago.
But then, if you think somebody if you got the letter 8 days ago, how would these people know that at this particular time or whatever of the day that you are out? And this is like 2 a.m. in the morning. How would they even know that you were out? And then from that last thing that you posted that said they had a video or something of him at the Target parking lot. What's gonna happen next is that's all they're gonna say. All we have is video of him by himself. They are never gonna say there is video of him being assaulted or even or any interaction with no other people. It just doesn't fathom in my spirit that you are able to fight off two men, get away, that have poured bleach on you, pulled out a noose, tied you around your neck, and if a person is that vicious and evil to even put a noose around your neck, they are going to try to finish it. That seems like some finishing move shit to me. If I'm gonna take it to that level to a person and break their ribs and kick them in and do all of that kind of stuff to them, I'm gonna try to finish the job. So how are you able, after going through all of that physical attack and assault, still able to beat up two men and get away?
Well, somebody in the comment section, someone in the comment section said that, well, they would be knowing his every move because they're stalkers. So stalkers would be stalking you, right?
But even if a person is stalking you, how would they know what hotel you staying at?
Well, it was his apartment.
He was where?
It was his apartment.
He was at his apartment.
Yeah, he has an apartment in Chicago, and he was at his apartment.
So if you at your apartment and you leaving out of your apartment at 2 a.m., and since he's a rich person, you know his apartment place has security, and they probably even have people that stand outside the door all day while you come in from 8 a.m. to 8, to whatever. So there will be cameras or something showing him leaving the place. And even if he is leaving the place, are people really that pressed and hate Jussie Smollet so much that they gonna sit outside they house, outside his apartment and wait for him to come out? How did they even know that he was hungry at 2 a.m.? When I went to public school, we used to have this class called critical thinking. And when you take a critical thinking class, you kind of got to learn how to look at stuff and be a critical thinker.
Okay, wait, hold up, wait. I'm gonna pause you, right? Okay, so Black Beauty in the comment section is triggered by what you're saying. She doesn't like the things.
What does trigger mean?
Like she's outraged by what you're saying. So
what is she outraged about? I'm just saying my opinion on it. It doesn't mean that it's fact.
No, I know. So what I'm saying is, Black Beauty, can you call in and you guys can have dialogue to talk about it on live? If she could call in, the call-in number, and she could talk to you and you guys could talk.
Okay, we sure can. I don't have no problem with that.
So Black Beauty, can you call in the call-in number? Because she's saying that she doesn't like what he's saying. So I would want her to combat what he's saying and give her point of view, because she said that a stalker would be stalking you, and that's why they would know his every move. So I want to offer up the phone lines to Black Beauty. The number is 605-468-8756, and the access code is 284538. Somebody said that ask you about R. Kelly, but I'll reserve that. I'm gonna talk to
You don't
Lucky.
want to talk to me about R. Kelly because
I'm gonna talk to you about R. Kelly on another video. I'm gonna call you. But Black Beauty, anybody else who does not like what Lucky is saying and you want to call in, because Black Beauty says give her a second. Anybody else? But go ahead. In the meantime, I guess.
Okay, well, this is my view as far as a stalker. I really don't think that a stalker or that the world is really checking for Jussie like that. I don't really think that somebody.
Well, he's a rich, successful actor.
Yeah. And
people who.
And they say he's a philanthropist. They say he gives money. I've seen that he's trying to help the HBCU black colleges get money. I think it was Bennett College. You know, people do a lot of great things. I'm not disputing or taking away from that. I'm just saying that when I hear a story, I like stuff to make sense, where it all falls into place. And
Yeah, Voice for the
you know,
People says he's on the biggest show on the network. So, the call-in number is 605-468-8756. The access code is 284538.
well, he can be the a star on the biggest show on the network, but you know, there are like other networks on television. That's not like the only network on television.
Mm-hmm. Is anybody else going to call? Okay, well, go ahead. What were you about to say about critical thinking while they decide if they...
Well, with critical thinking, I just, you just have to have discernment. And you can't be clouded by the word celebrity or fame or whatever. You can't be clouded by that and thinking that just because they this way, they can't be dishonest or not tell the whole story. Um, I'm sure that there's a story to tell, but I'm not sure Jussie may want to tell the true story.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but I don't know. I could be completely wrong. They could bring out a video that showed two men jumping on him and substantiate whatever his claims are. But I'm going to go on the limb and say that there will not be um, any video of this assault of any kind. And if they show any other videos, it's just going to be videos of him by himself.
Okay. So Black Beauty, are you going to call in? Because Lucky is waiting. Okay, somebody else just called in. Hello?
Hi, this is Black Beauty.
Okay.
Hi, Black Beauty. How are you?
Hi, I'm good.
Great.
Okay. Black Beauty, are you 501?
Yeah, we're here. So, Black Beauty, what is your discord with what I said?
I guess I just don't quite understand how you don't get like how, a stalker like works and how they practically follow, your every move. I guess that's what I didn't quite understand.
Mute your background, Black Beauty. You're echoing.
Do you agree, Black Beauty, that there are 24 hours in a day?
Very true.
Okay. Do you agree?
Wait. Black Beauty. Black Beauty, turn
up. To know that they're leaving their house at 2 a.m., that you would have to have sat outside that apartment 24 hours to find out whether or not he's getting ready to leave. Do you really think in your heart of hearts that whomever these two gentlemen with the Magna hats and ski masks sat in their car for 24 hours in front of his apartment?
I don't think it necessarily has to be 24 hours, but
if you're stalking someone, it's almost like doing surveillance. You're doing surveillance, so you would have to be there because you can't leave at no time because you might miss your target. So if that's truly your target and that's who you want to assault and stuff, you have to sit out there. You don't even know if he's even in his apartment at that time anyway.
But if you're mentally sick like that, and because to me that's what stalkers are, mentally sick.
True, that is
then
true.
You're going to do whatever you need to do to attack somebody.
So then you're saying that you feel that these two gentlemen sat in a car for the last 24 hours and were sitting outside his apartment watching it.
Or could just watch like normal times that he may
if he left
it's very possible.
If he left at 5 o'clock in the afternoon and sat in his car and waited all those hours for Jussie. Now we're not talking about Beyonce. We ain't talking about Jennifer Lopez. We talking about Jussie Smollet.
I mean, but regular people do get
to be that dedicated.
Lucky.
Go ahead.
Regular people are stalked every day, though. People that work at McDonald's can be stalked. People that don't have jobs, regular people
Yes, because they're in a
can
stable
be
place.
stalked.
They're in a central location where they can go to. They know that you work at McDonald's from 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. So they know your time frame and they know where you're going to be at. So they can go and post up at McDonald's and wait for you to get off work or whatever because they know that's where you're at. It's a centralized location. This is a celebrity who has gigs and jobs and stuff all over. You don't know when he's going to be in town or out of town or whatever. So for a person to be that type of stalker and sit out in front of his house, a celebrity's house that could be on tour, that's doing whatever,
Lex Life, you're free to call in. The number is
it just don't sit well in my spirit.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I mean,
and if somebody is stalking you, and you reported this letter 8 days that you received, that I was told that the letter was sent to the Empire Studio. It wasn't sent to Jussie. It was sent to the Empire where they do the show or something. Is what I read. But if that happened and you notify the police that this happened, they would already have police surveillance around your
Lauren, are you
apartment area
or
where
Lex
you
Life?
live
Are
at.
you on here?
If you submitted that instead of you being stalked and that this is going on, you know, they would have surveillance. The police would be the ones who would be sitting outside your house or your apartment place or doing routines and rounds to check the area to make sure that there are no stalkers or cars that have been there too long or whatever the case may be.
I don't know why. Maybe they're not taking it serious. I mean, I know celebrities do get different, you know, they probably do get a lot of hate mail. I can't speak for why. I'm not a celebrity. I don't know what's going on. I just know that if someone wants to stalk you, then they're going to do it. And
yeah, but they have in order for as regular people like you and I, it should be a lot easier to stalk us. I'm talking about when you're trying to stalk a professional, multi-million-dollar person, they are constantly on the go and they are constantly traveling.
Yeah, but this person clearly doesn't have security either when they're walking at night.
Huh?
I said, yeah, but this person clearly doesn't have security if they're walking.
Especially. And then you would think he's a millionaire.
That's a lot easier to stop.
He can call Grubhub and have them come and bring his food. You going out for a Subway sandwich at 2 a.m. You staying in a high rise. You can't call the kitchen downstairs and tell them to bring you something.
Child, I don't know.
You know what I'm saying? Like you going to Subway at 2 a.m. for a meatball sub, a $5 combo at 2 a.m. It just don't sit right in my spirit, girl.
The whole thing is sad, depressing. I don't know. I wish poor baby the best. That's some sad stuff.
I think it's terrible that anybody assaults anybody, whether you're gay, straight, or whatever the case may be. I don't think that people should be putting their hands on one another, period.
Exactly.
You know, that's just the bottom line with anything. But I also feel like we shouldn't make people a martyr for something if we don't know enough information. And you can't jump to a conclusion on something instantly. You have to have facts and it has to make sense.
Very true. I'm just not going to totally dismiss it, you know, like.
I'm not going to totally dismiss
what you're saying,
either,
but I don't know.
I don't think anything else is going to come of this other than what's happening right now. I don't think that there's going to be any arrests, and I don't think there's going to be anything else other than we have to take his word that that's what happened.
Yeah.
And if we are in America, you're welcome to take his word and believe everything he says, and that's fine. I mean, everything is 50-50. Sometimes we believe people, sometimes we don't. Sometimes we look at people with the side eye. I guess that's 70-40. 30-40.
Done and dark will come to the light, so hopefully, you know, find out the truth of what happened to him. But if this in fact did happen, like that's some sad stuff, and then people need help. And that's some sick stuff.
That is very sick to assault somebody just for being who they are.
Mhm.
You know, that's terrible. Just put your hands on anybody and to break their ribs and do all those things. It's not good.
Yes. Well, I'm gonna give it
But
to you.
just always, no matter what anybody says to you, young lady, always practice discernment. Always listen to them. If it don't sound like it makes sense all the way to you the first time you hear it, and you feel like you gotta question it, then question it. And just because it's your friend or something, you know, if they may not be telling you the truth, even though they're your friend.
Very true. Very true.
You know. All right.
All right. Well, thank you for talking to me too.
Well, thank you for calling in, Black Beauty.
Yes, I can appreciate an adult conversation.
I am an adult. I'm old, baby. I'm old. That's why I look at things a little bit differently.
Well, all righty.
Well, you
have a blessed day. An evening.
All right.
All right. I was trying to get Lex on the line, but I think something is wrong with her line. Anybody else who calls in, they can call in they could talk right away. Whatever device you're on, it's not showing any audio. Like I can see an audio dial for everybody, and when they're talking, it'll light up. When they're not talking, it won't. But yours doesn't even have a bar. So I see the phone number that called in, but I don't know, something is wrong with the way that maybe the device that you're using, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I had to call on my landline because my cell phone wouldn't let me call this number. I had to call on my landline.
Oh, really? I'm not sure why that is.
I thought that was weird. But I got that $30 Metro PCS plan, so, you know, they don't give us all the phone. They just give us some phone.
Oh, yeah. You probably was just limited in your capabilities. But, yeah, so I wanted to hear from Lex. Her phone is unfortunately not working. I appreciate you for calling in, Lucky. Do you have Instagram?
No, I don't do that witchcraft.
You don't do that witchcraft? What?
Yeah, I don't do that witchcraft. Y'all be on them, on the Facebooks and the Instagrams and things of that nature and putting all your business and what you ate that day and stuff on there. I don't want to be on that witchcraft.
Oh, my goodness.
And, but how do I get it? What, you want me to send you a message or something?
Email me. Yeah, email me.
Hello?
Hello?
Okay, I can do that.
Yeah, I'm on.
Yeah, you're on.
Oh yeah, I believe everything Lucky's saying because it sounds true and stuff like that. It just don't sound right, especially at 2:00 in the morning and stuff going out in Chicago and all that stuff. I think it's like something that's more than what is really being said.
Oh, that is so sweet. I'm glad. Oh, what is your name, baby?
Tanya.
How you doing, Tanya?
Fine.
Yeah, it just don't sound right, do it?
No, it sure don't.
It don't fit. It just don't fit in your spirit right.
Nope, he probably got his Illuminati beat down. Can't tell.
He was probably out there trying to get some trades. Got up on him and probably took his money and everything.
Can you hear me?
Okay, wait. Lex is on the line. Wait. Okay.
Hello? How are you?
All right.
Hi, how are you? Hello? Hi, it's Barbara from Chicago. Okay, so hello?
Hey, what's your name, baby?
From Indiana.
Okay, wait. Okay, wait, pause. Everybody pause. Okay. So, Barbara, I'm going to pause. I'm going to mute you, and I'm going to mute Tanya. I'm going to mute you, too. Okay, so let me hear what Lex has to say, and then I'm going to allow you guys to give what you had to say, because Lex was trying to call in, and her phone was messing up. Okay, so, Lex, what is it that you have to say about this?
Okay, so it's Lucky, right?
Yeah, how you doing, baby?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. What's your name again?
Oh, it's Lex.
Hi, Lex.
Hold on here. Hi. Okay, so I had a couple questions before we started talking, just to get an understanding. So the reason you have doubt is because that you don't feel like a stalker could find him or anything like that? Like, you feel like it would be hard to find him?
Yes, I do think I do agree that it would be hard to find him.
Okay, but see, I don't know if you've ever had a stalker, but I have. And my stalker used to show up at the gas station. My stalker used to show up at the Kroger, the grocery store. And I'd be like, what the hell? You know what I'm saying? Like, I've had a stalker before. I'm nobody famous, special, nothing like that. So it can be done. If you have somebody that's mentally unstable, yes, they may not be able to stay out there for 24 hours. But think about it. We don't know how many times Jussie goes to Subway. He's done that before, and they knew that they've seen him because he don't want to be recognized or it's really late, and maybe they knew that he does that. Like, even when they sent the letter, yes, they sent it to the studio, but they could have sent the letter to the studio to throw people off. And we're not going to know the whole story because it's an investigation. It's an open investigation. So everything may not make sense right now.
Right, that's why I say that people shouldn't jump to conclusions initially when you first hear the story. Now, let's go back to what you were saying about your issue with your stalker. Now, and you said nobody famous or anything like that, and he was fine at the store and all of that. So were you on the internet posting everywhere you were going, hey, I'm going to Kroger, hey, I'm going to whatever. That's what a stalker would kind of be in a general, have some general knowledge of where you are, where you're going to be. Now, if you're...
No, they wouldn't. If he was walking to a Subway, then it couldn't have been too far. That's in a general area wherever his apartment or wherever he stays is.
And you know that he's in the high-rise downtown area of Chicago, which is like...
But they didn't attack him at his home. They attacked him somewhere else. See, my point is, I wouldn't announce it. You said that's the only way a person would know. No, it's not. When you are messed up in the head, it's hard for you to understand, Lucky, because you ain't crazy. You know what I'm saying? But when you mess up in the head, people will find you. And when I mean find you, they'll wait a little bit. They may come back, wait a little bit. I mean, just pop up where you are. I had to get a restraining order.
Well, you know, that can happen. That can happen. But I'm also thinking that if you submitted that you were being stalked and that you received death threats and stuff and you turn that over to the police, that they would also be investigating and they would, you know, give you ample security. You know, or
is he not black? Is he not black?
He's rich. It doesn't matter when
the police not gonna get involved unless something is done to him. Just like, you know, when I had the restraining order, I had to prove this person keeps calling me, this person keeps harassing me. I had to prove that this person was constantly calling my job phone and things like that. That I mean, you know, they're not gonna give you something based off of. I mean, they're not gonna just surveillance him. He could have.
And in your situation, you had a person to reference for the police to get. He does not have a person to reference as to who to go get. As a matter of fact, there's people that he's saying that assaulted him. So, and he doesn't know who they are. You knew who the person was, and you so there's a difference.
I get it, but my point is the police are not gonna surveillance him and nothing has been done. They're gonna say they have way more other things to do. Now I get your point, he could have hired bodyguards or whatever, but just like you said, that they sent the note to the Empire Studio, maybe he was thinking they think that's where he's gonna be, and maybe they amped up the bodyguards and security out there. They never, you know, maybe it threw him out too, or threw whoever else out too. Well, I'm just saying that's a possibility. I don't know, but I'm just saying I don't.
Right. We all are doing speculation and allegedly. We all are. But if you received a death threat at your job, you would think that you would immediately submit that to the police. So
no, it depends on what kind of job. I work for a hospital, and there's patients all the time that get pissed off that they can't get what they want, or they don't want to pay this, or they feel like the doctor did this and that. I work for a major hospital, and we get disgruntled people all the time. But do I think that, because they called in and made a complaint, or they called in and was talking crazy, they know where I live? No.
Disgruntled and a complaint and somebody taking
not necessarily. We get people talking about, I'm going to come up there and I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. We get that. We do get that. That's what I'm saying. It's not, you know what I'm saying?
I'm sure y'all do.
Yeah. But, okay, so Y'all going back and forth at this point. I'm gonna mute you two. So stay on the line. Don't hang up. But I want to hear from the other people that called in. So just hold on tight. Do not hang up. I'm gonna answer somebody else to get another perspective because y'all gonna bite each other heads off.
Oh, no. I'm cool with Lucky. I ain't got no problem. I just like debate.
Yeah, I don't mind debating. We talking real nice. We ain't saying nothing to me. We doing good, but I'll be quiet. Go ahead to the next two people.
Okay, but just hold on. Just hang tight. Okay, 765. Hello.
Hello.
Hi. What's your take on this situation?
Okay. Lucky. Whew. Okay.
Oh, you want to talk to Lucky? Okay, let me unmute Lucky since you want to address Lucky. Okay. All right, Lucky. She called for you.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm great. How about yourself?
I'm fine. What's your name, baby?
My name is Gina. And I know you said, hi. You said you are old school, and so am I. Now, we know.
Okay. Wait a minute.
Okay, we're going to
you
talk old head to old head.
Okay, you an old head. Okay.
I'm old head, huh?
If you an old head, what time did Usher tell us to meet him?
What time did Usher?
Yeah, what
it's
time did
blank
Usher tell
o'clock
us to meet
in the drop top, cruising the street.
There you go. I'm so old. I don't even want to sing the song in my head. Okay,
7 o'clock on the dot.
Now listen. Now we know that there are sick people in this world, and if this young man said that he was assaulted, and I'm gonna ask the question because I'm not gonna assume. Are you a gay man?
Wait a minute, say that again.
I said I'm going to ask the question because I'm not going to assume. Are you a gay man?
Very.
Okay. Now, have you ever been somewhere and not even known somebody and had someone give you a vibe or whatever, and you're not feeling it?
Right.
This man, and this is in Chicago where he's very famous. There are 6 people in this world. There was a woman that I personally knew that flew all the way to wherever LeBron James was to try to get to his door. There's 6 people in this world, baby, and we know that. So for us to even try to speculate that this man was not assaulted, or why did he have?
Well, I'm not disputing that he was accosted because you can see it's evident that he had to go to the hospital behind it.
Mm-hmm.
Where my question in it comes with the story that he is saying that happened. That's where my discernment comes in at. Is that
how he's saying it happened?
Yes, how he's saying what exactly happened, that these 2 men in Magna hats did all that stuff to him, and then they yelled, "This is Magna country," or something like that.
Listen, we are in the era of Trump. Anything is possible. When you got white men in peace torches and target outfits out protesting, there is a possibility this man
there's always a possibility, and anything can happen. I don't dispute that. But it's got to make sense. It's got to make sense.
No. Why does it have to make sense? Now, ain't nobody ever said that stuff makes sense.
I mean, people do things randomly. Agreed.
Yes,
but
all the time. It don't have to make sense. It doesn't. That's the problem that we have is, you got to put it in order. No, it don't have to be put in order. When you are a celebrity, your life is not in order. When you're not a celebrity, your life is not in order. That was young woman saying she was stalked, and she is somebody, obviously, but she was stalking, and this stalker just came up and showed up everywhere she was. That man, I believe it, and I think that it is a sad, sad day that he can't even go out at 2 a.m.
Well, I mean, all of that is bad. No one should be hated on regardless of their sexuality or any of those things.
That's right.
But my thing is the story that is being told. That's all. It just, to me, it has to blame it on a stalker and all those things. You just got to have a little bit more proof for me. I can't take everything for face
So you don't
value
think the
because
letter
you
that
said
they
it
sent is
happened
enough
this
proof
way.
that he got a stalker?
But I'm nobody. I'm just one grain of sand in a
Lucky.
on a beach. I am nobody.
Now, did you hear what she said? The letter wasn't proof enough that he was stalked. That's not enough proof.
But if you know what, if a person was pulling a I hate to say this word. I'm not even gonna say it. I'm just not gonna say it.
You're not gonna talk to us now. Come on, you're not gonna talk to us now. We all grown. But
Okay,
I'm going to say this.
Okay,
We
grown
are.
up. I'm gonna say it. If a person is trying to set up a storyline or something,
Okay.
there could be a possibility that he knows more about the letter that was sent there than anybody else. It could be possible that he sent the letter, or maybe he had a friend that sent the letter. I don't know.
I understand in the
And
day
I
of
said I
age.
didn't want to have to say it out loud. I thought it in my head, but because if you really talking about he a stalker, if I'm the stalker and I know where your apartment's at, I ain't gonna send no letter to your job. I'm gonna send it to your apartment.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
now I'm truly, when I say I'm truly old school, yeah, we didn't have all that. But I'm saying this, in a day and age where reality TV is not reality, they'll do anything to get on TV. I understand why you're saying what you're saying, but this is a gay black man. I don't think that him being accosted is what he wanted to go through. You see what I'm saying?
Of course not. It's never what you want to grow through. No one wants to be accosted. But let me tell you something as a gay man.
That is something that's horrible.
That is horrible. Let me tell you something as a gay man, though, that a lot of times, gay men are out in the world and we are looking for sex at times of the 2 a.m.
I understand that.
And sometimes you may hook up with Trey, and Trey may not be all that he says it's going to be, and things happen. And
you know what? Now I'm understanding where you're coming from. Now, because before I was like, okay, now, thank you. Okay, now I understand where you're coming from, and I pray that that's not the case. When I say I really hope that that's not the case.
Even if he was out there trying to get a trade or whatever, and he was assaulted, that takes a lot of that would take a lot of courage too to just stand up there and say, hey, I was out there trying to get a piece, or this dude did this to me. But you don't want to tell people that, because then they're going to say, well, that's what you deserve because you gay and every way. You shouldn't have been out there trying to get none and all this and that. And that's how people will view you if you tell them that story. But if you come up with a fantastic story of the president, Magna hats and all of that stuff, my thing is this. We all hate Donald Trump, okay? Everybody hates Donald Trump. Everybody can't stand him and all of this and that. But my thing with that is, we already got enough stuff to hate that man for. There's no need to create other storylines and other things to make us hate this man even more. Hate me for the shit that you see me and you know that I'm doing. Don't hate me because you done heard some shit that ain't really true or whatever, and somebody saying it about me, you hate me even more. Hate me for the shit that I do.
I get it. Now, I'm going to say this. I hope within the next week or two or whatever, whenever the story, builds up, that we can come back and talk again.
I think so too, because I'm telling you, it would, the story, as they always say, the truth will come to light and it'll come out because.
Okay, so I'm gonna pause you guys right there. I'm gonna pause. I'm gonna mute you and Lucky, and I'm gonna answer the next person to give somebody else a chance. So hang tight. Okay, 773. Hello.
Hi, this is Barbara from Chicago.
Hi, Barbara. What is your take on this whole situation?
Well, okay, I live in Chicago.
Okay.
And when I
you gotta whatever your background is, you gotta cut it off.
And when I first heard it and I saw it, I said, okay, I hope. Hello?
Yeah, go ahead.
I hope that he wasn't out there trying to find a trick in the middle of the night.
Mm-hmm.
Then I thought about, okay, I know I'm in Chicago, so I know how prejudiced it is on the north side.
Okay. You have to cut off. Okay, wait. Pause. Hello?
I cut it down. I'm sorry.
You got to cut it. Wait. You got to cut it all the way off because I can hear it echoing.
President's on the north side, so he's a rich.
Wait. Stop.
He's a rich
Hello?
guy, and he's prejudiced, and he's rich, and he's black.
Mm-hmm.
So those are two things there he could have got jumped for. So I know where Lucky was going with it. So it could be either way, but it's just so disappointing that it happened, period.
Right. At the end of the day, it's a tragic situation that he was assaulted in this way, regardless.
And I'm praying for it. And I'm hoping that they do find the person that, that attacks him.
Right, correct.
So it's just sad either way. But I feel what Lucky was saying too, because that was my thought too. Was I wonder what 2:00 in the morning, we're going to Subway, and you're rich, you can have anything delivered to your condo.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I had some questions there too. But at the same time, it's just sad regardless.
Right. It definitely is.
Yeah, that was my check. And I love you, girl.
Thank you for calling in and tuning in. I appreciate it. I'm going to go ahead and go to the next caller. All right. Okay, 434, hello?
Hi.
Hi. I know you've been waiting for a while. I'm sorry.
Yeah. It's okay, girl. I know you get busy. But yeah, this is Asha Kier. Basically, I just wanted to say, to be honest, people probably gonna have something to say. I think this is all just a stunt. Power is gonna start up in a couple of months, and I feel like every single time, like Empire, it's always something like between the two that's going on, and I can't see why somebody would be out at 2 a.m. Like, I don't know. Like, I heard y'all say earlier that he was walking. But when I read on the CNN that he drove himself to the hospital, like, so I don't know, like, I'm confused kind of about the story. In a way, I kind of agree with Lucky, because if I got the money, all of my drugs and my girls and stuff, that would come to me. I wouldn't be out, unless he was trying to meet up with somebody, unless it was a date, unless it was drugs. You never know what kind of demons somebody's got going on, but I feel like if I got a death threat note, and it looks childish, I don't know what. If I wanted my kids to cut some letters out of a magazine and glue them together, it would look so much better than that. It almost looks fake, like somebody tried to make it look jacked up. I just feel like, I would up my security. Like, you just made a threat to me at my job. Like, I gotta make money, so I don't know. Like, I just like it's more to it. Like,
I didn't know that there was going to be so many people who questioned the story. I'm surprised and shocked by so many people questioning the story. It's crazy.
The main reason why, like, we got so much stuff going on right now with our black men, with what's going on in the Me Too and stuff like that, and everything is a distraction right now. I feel like this stuff does go on, and we have to deal with it, but I feel like it's a major distraction. Now let's take the black people and let's bring them in the middle of all of this stuff to take the distraction off of what's going on. So they're involved, and we ain't paying no attention to what's really going on at all. Now everybody loves Jussie. Jussie is the sweetest thing. We love Empire. Let's have something happen to him. We don't know, like, what is it for? Is it because I'm gay, or is it because I'm black? Which one? Not because I'm both. Like, come on, you've been pissed on me and put a noose around my neck. Like, it makes me sad thinking about it. And the only reason, like, I got a son, and it makes me want to cry, because I would hate something like that to go on, but this world is so evil, and people fake stuff for money and for publicity and stuff like that. Like, I hope none of this stuff would be fake. Like, that's just wrong. It's crying wolf. Like, I won't believe none of these people after a while. Like, it's crazy.
Well, thank you for calling in. I'm gonna let the next caller call in because I'm gonna wrap this up pretty soon. All right.
Okay, good luck, girl. Have a good night.
Okay, you too. Bye-bye. Okay, 973, hello?
Hi, yes, I'm Tanya. I was on mute forever.
Okay.
But no, I wanted to ask the girl, remember the girl that was saying that she had been stalked before?
That's Lex.
So I wanted to know, did she know her stalker or whatever like that? Or I know she said she was nobody, like as a celebrity or anything, but I wanted to know, like, did she know her stalker? Because 9 times out of 10, the person that's doing something to you is the person that know you. You know them or something like that, or you have met them.
Hello?
Yeah, go ahead, Lex.
Hello?
Yeah, she can hear you.
That's true. Okay, that's true. Most of the times you do know your stalker. So I knew him, but I didn't know him. So what I mean by that, we were talking for like 2 weeks, and I was like nah, I'm good, type thing. He had never been in my house, any of that. So I knew of him, but I didn't know him, if that makes sense. Like, I didn't know him. I knew his first and last name to say something to the police, but I didn't know him like that.
Yeah, that's all I wanted to say, because 9 times out of 10, anything that happens is because a person know you or something like that. It don't be just like a random person. That's what I was saying. So to me, it's like Lucky said, he knew the person, or he was trying to do something with the person, or whatever the case may be.
But can I just ask one question real quick?
Yeah.
Okay, and I'm not trying to back. I'm gonna ask a question. My question is, would we be thinking if this was a woman walking back from the club or made a crazy mistake and out running late at night? Are we automatically going there because he's a gay man, or are we automatically going there just because we don't know all the answers? It doesn't make sense, because I feel like.
Like me personally, I would think the same thing. You would have to ask questions, because the girl was like that she can't believe that we questioning this. Why can't you supposed to question everything? Everything's supposed to be questioned. You can't just go by what somebody tell you. So of course, and then you have to, even if it was a girl, like you would have to know what her motive was, what she was doing, like coming from, because 9 times out of 10 she was probably already out coming from a party. Somebody seen her or whatever the case.
Yeah, but that's all I'm saying. When we automatically assume she's prostituting or trying to pick up somebody, or are we just assuming that maybe that was really what's going on because he's a gay man?
Oh, well, all right. Okay, that's all I just wanted to ask you. As far as your stalker, because I'm like, 9 times out of 10, that person that's doing the stalking, they know you or they seen you before, and they just not don't like rejection.
Yeah.
So, all right.
Alrighty. Well, the 2 we have left is Lucky and Lex. If anybody else, I'm gonna be wrapping this live up very soon. Any final words, Lucky or Lex? Anything that you guys want to say in closing? Both of you guys are live to talk.
Well, the only thing that I want to say is that those last few callers, I agree with them. With what they were saying, there's nothing wrong with questioning people. You have to ask questions so that it can make sense to you. And there are certain questions that you ask, and if it doesn't put the story together logically in your mind, then there may be a fly in the buttermilk. Then they may not be telling you the whole truth. So, I don't know what happened. I wasn't there. But, having whole tendencies and doing some of the fuck shit that I have done in the past, I kind of can see a different angle as to what possibly could have happened. And that's just,
Okay, final words from you?
I guess I can see it. I guess I can see a different angle because I've been through a stalker. So, like you said, there's nothing wrong with asking questions. I could possibly see it happen. So, I mean, it was a great debate, and I don't have any hard feelings or anything like that. Lucky, from what I've been through, I can see somebody being crazy. From what you done in the past, you can see on both sides. So hopefully, no matter what, it was wrong. He shouldn't have got beat up, but hopefully they find out who it was. So
And if you're dealing with trade and he does that to you, you know, that's when you need to leave it alone.
And Lucky,
Right.
be sure to email me because I'm gonna need you
Sometimes
on the
gotta
next
charge
R.
it to the
Kelly
game.
topic.
And just be glad you made it out alive and maybe lost a watch or a couple dollars, but you made it out alive and move on with your life. You know, we have to be careful who we interact with. We can't trust every person that we meet.
Yep.
Well, that is very true. Thank you guys for calling. Lucky, be sure to email me.
Thank you.
On my email.
I will make sure to do that.
And yeah, so I guess I'll wrap it up there. Thank y'all for calling. I'm gonna end the call for both of you.
Bye, everybody.
Everybody have a blessed night and enjoy your day. Bye-bye.
All right, bye-bye. All right, guys, so that was an interesting debate. I did not think that it was going to go there when Lucky first started talking. You know, it threw me off guard at first because I'm like, wait, what? Like, he threw me off guard because his personality, I wasn't expecting it. And he definitely has a unique personality and perspective that I would definitely want to have him on another topic. This, however, it is a serious topic at the end of the day. I'm not going to say what was going on. Those were their words, their, you know, feelings of what may have happened. I think that it's unfortunate that we are in a time where if what he's saying is true, that they have a problem with him simply because of his sexual orientation. It's sad that we are in a world that, you know, who you are is not accepted, especially if you're not hurting anybody or harming anybody. I do understand Lucky's perspective and the other callers who thought that, you know, it sounded a little odd and a little strange. I wasn't expecting that, but, you know, you guys who did not catch this live, you guys let me know what you think about it. Let's talk about it in the comments. I have an interview that I did before this that is going to be, it was definitely an interesting interview, and that interview went, I don't know what was going on, but hey, I'm gonna share with y'all the interview that I did. I might not share it tonight. I'll share it tomorrow. So be looking forward to an interview that I do with somebody that was close to R. Kelly's camp and getting the scoop on what happened. And, you know, they felt like I was interrogating them at one point. And, you know, it is what it is. But be sure to tune in tomorrow and catch up on my latest interview. I'm going to work on the Jasmine Island story. I was reserved in posting about the story because, you know, it was sensitive. It was just like the suicide attempt, and I was kind of like, you know, reserved about it. But the lawyer came out yesterday. There was a lot of new information that came forward. So I am going to give you guys an update. So be looking out for that. And I'm also going to give you guys an update about a couple other stories. So definitely be looking out for that. Thank you guys for tuning in. And make sure to hit that subscribe button if you are not subscribed already. And yeah, leave a comment in the comment section. Good night. Peace. Yes, I have a new interview, and it's definitely interesting. I recorded it before I did this live, and it's an interesting interview that y'all don't want to miss. So I'm going to premiere it tomorrow morning because I have to, you know, I have to review the footage and, you know, make sure everything is everything. And I'll premiere it for you guys in the morning. So be looking out for that. Let me see. Anything else y'all saying? Justice for Jussie. Salute to Nique. I can tell you about Kel's camp. Yes, Lucky needs to be on for Jasmine's story. Okay. Yeah, so. Somebody said, bye, you got to do better. I mean, do better than me. If that was directed to me and you're telling me that I need to do better, then hey, all I can say is you could just do better than me. If you have a YouTube, do better. Make a better YouTube than me. You know? So it is what it is. I'm going to leave it at that. Somebody said stop. Yes, so at this point, I'm going to end it because if y'all don't like the commentary that I provide on my channel, then there is an exit button as well, you know?